Let's see. Now let's talk about no protection without respect for male leadership and authority. Right.
Okay.
Now, no household can be complete without a male leading it, a man, a strong man mentally, emotionally as well, and is smart enough to really lead that situation. What's very interesting to me is that women say they want that, but their dating history says otherwise. That they'll choose a male who has some leadership qualities, but financially he is completely just no leadership in him. Right? I
Yeah.
think that these women of today are very afraid of a man leading. Whenever, especially in the black community, with black females, whenever
Yes.
they see a black man that's a leader, they feel some type of way.
Hmm.
They tend to choose men who they feel like fall into a category of destitute because it's easier to control him. But do
Yeah,
you
they do.
want protection? Do you want protection as in a useful idiot that's willing to put his life and freedom on the line for you? Or are you
A
talking
useful
about a
idiot.
guy that can take you to the next level financially, socially, and can still show protection for you? So, what do you think about the fact that women want male leadership, but they don't choose leaders?
They're confused, and that's pretty much the bottom line, and that's kind of saying the ending before getting to the beginning. They really just want someone to control, and like you said, they want what they want, how they want it, and they somehow seem to have justified the fact that they can get a leader out of someone that's has no leadership qualities whatsoever. And the two don't go hand in hand, as we know, and it doesn't normally work out that way, as we both know. But for some reason they've made it reality in their minds that I'm going to take this man that doesn't have any of these qualities and somehow pull these qualities out of him
Right.
and make it work. And it never does. It never does. I don't know why, but they just love to be in control, and they are actually very much intimidated by a man that can actually lead them or take over in any way, shape, or form. So they really genuinely don't want that.
Yeah, they call those men lame because they don't
Yeah.
have a criminal record. They work hard. They don't have a
Yeah.
bunch of children out of wedlock.
Hmm.
They're not going to let that woman talk down to them and disrespect
Hmm.
them, and they are afraid of that. It shouldn't be that way. I just
Hmm.
think they feel the need to dominate all their relationships, financially and socially.
Yeah.
And the thing is, once you do that, you're responsible for everything, and they get stressed out, and then they want to lash out at the men that they didn't choose, which is funny to me.
Right. That's so true. That is so true. And they will get angry at that man. How come you're not fixing this? How come you're not? Yeah, well, ma'am, I didn't create it. So, yeah, it's that part I don't understand.
Yeah, I think it's part time protection. They want that part time protection to
Hmm.
where they can get the benefits of protection, but then they don't. They want to be their own sort of protector, so to speak, or leader, whatnot. But
Absolutely.
they're like, "Well, I'll call you when I need you to protect me." You
That's
know what
right. I
I'm
see
saying?
exactly what you mean. Yeah, I see exactly what you mean. And I've seen that play out a few times. You're right. You're
Well,
right.
let me ask you this: do you think bad upbringings makes them mistrust men who are like leaders, who
Yeah,
have
it
a
makes them,
who come
yeah,
across
it
more as
makes
a,
them,
a father, not say a father figure, but comes across as like a dominant male leadership? Like they call that misogyny now.
yeah, and they're scared of that being it's taking over, quote unquote. They're it's hard for them to trust and let go and let that person actually lead or um go in front of them or above them or whatever the case may be as how they feel. But that's kind of the whole point of the role. So, it could be mistrust from being younger. I was also going to say just the way possibly their mothers taught them to be in the home. And again, leaning back on that masculine uh, upbringing, they are kind of being told to take over. They're
Right.
kind of being told to be independent or you're less than. We see music and all of this stuff. It's like, be independent, be independent. You got to do
Yep.
it yourself. Leave the men
Yep.
alone. Do it
But those
so.
pe- those same women saying that they're married.
Right, right, right. Yeah. Listen, these people don't pay attention at all. So.
No, they don't. They just criticize you because you don't feel the same way they do.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. No, it's yeah, yeah. That's not going to change. I don't think that's going to change at all.
It should, you know, it should.
They really should.
If you want to see the rest of this podcast, make sure y'all click the link in the description box and go and check it out. Also, make sure you support the podcast, donate, share it. I'll see you next time.